Yo guys, what's up? Wojciech from Wojciech Reacts here. Today, I would like to react to this video called I ate nothing but Buc-ee's for a week. Sadly, I don't know this brand. I'm assuming it's like a fast food. I also don't know the guy who made it. I haven't seen the video, so this will be my first time seeing this. But what I saw is that the guy recorded this in 4K. Sadly, I don't have a computer that can handle a 4K, so I will have to stick with a full HD. Anyway, guys, let me know how is your day. While watching this video, I will be also eating this. It's a chicken. I spilled a little bit. Alright, and the table is as if it was new. Anyways, so I'm eating this chicken with very spicy seasoning. I might be from Hungary, I'm not really sure. So this reaction will be very painful, but hopefully this guy Syriot enjoys his food. This video is I ate nothing but Buc-ee's for a week by Syriot. Let's get it.
This week I'm gonna be eating nothing but Buc-ee's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And some of you might be asking, what is Buc-ee's? It's simply the greatest place on earth.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Supersized travel centers that make a wide variety of food, like their famous barbecue sandwiches, have
Looks
120 or more gas pumps, and contain the world's cleanest bathrooms. Which
Yeah,
might change after I'm there for 7 days.
they got
I'm gonna see if
the
I can
same
survive on
concept
just
in
the food
Italy.
inside of Buc-ee's while also fighting off the urge to buy all their beaver-related souvenirs. The rules are I can only eat food that's sold at Buc-ee's and nowhere else. But I'm going to be staying on a college campus this week, so I'm definitely going to have some beers at the bars there.
Also, he's a student.
Try to not spend all my money
I'm
on
also a
there. You'll see what I mean
student,
later in the video.
right?
There are no Buc-ee's in Ohio currently, so I decided to take a 7 a.m. flight to Atlanta and then take a rental car over to Auburn, Alabama, and stay at Auburn University's campus, where a Buc-ee's is about 15 minutes away. And one of the things Buc-ee's is super well known for is how ridiculously far from a location they will advertise for.
Do my eyes deceiveth me? Am I already seeing an advertisement for Buc-ee's?
So as of July 2024, Buc-ee's has 50 locations, predominantly in Texas and the southern United States, but you don't even need to be near one of those places to see a Buc-ee's billboard. So yeah, needless to say, I saw a bunch of Buc-ee's billboards on my way to Auburn. Seeing all those billboards
That's
really got me
funny.
bucked up.
500 miles.
For my first 21 meals this week.
This is my office for the week.
I was very excited and also sleep deprived from my early flight this morning that I made a lot of bad decisions inside the Buc-ee's, which I guess is normal for this
Bought
channel.
a lot of
Buc-ee's
food.
mascot is a beaver, and they have every beaver-related souvenir you could think of inside. Buc-ee's stuffed animals, Buc-ee's buckets,
That's
Buc-ee's
cute,
boogie
though.
boards, shirts, hats, shot glasses, more Buc-ee's stuffed animals. So yeah, I got overwhelmed and bought an absurd amount of Buc-ee's souvenirs off the rip. Not a great start for my wallet. I also got some Auburn gear that was sold here because I'm a poser.
She doesn't even go here.
For my first meal, I decided to just focus on some staples that are sold there before really diving into their wide variety of food later in the week. I got a sliced brisket sandwich, their famous beaver nuggets, which are a caramel-covered corn pop snack, not chicken nuggets like my dumbass thought.
What was that?
Diving into their wide variety of food later in the week. I got a sliced brisket sandwich, their famous beaver nuggets, which are a caramel-covered corn pop snack, not chicken nuggets like my dumbass thought, and a bottle of water because I always be thirsty. I was so excited to eat my beaver food that I didn't realize I was blocking a small walkway to go from the parking lot to the store.
I didn't see you. Manners could go a long way.
And this man really went out of his way to bump into me and let me know I was ruining his day.
I'm sorry, we don't talk to me like that. Nothing was intentional. On camera too.
I wanted to tell that man to go buck himself because he was being rude, but honestly, he did have a point, and I just didn't know. So I'll be more careful next time, I guess. As a result, I ate my meal in my truck bed out of fear. So I'll be more.
Maybe the guy was strapped. But what are these? These are only in Texas, right? So this is in Texas, right? Let me know in the comments. I don't know US, but I would assume he's in Texas.
Careful next time, I guess. As a result, I ate my meal in my truck bed out of fear. And holy smokes, this sliced brisket sandwich made me want to learn karate. It was that good.
Okay, I'm gonna leave before I get yelled at again.
I then went into my car for safety precaution and tried some beaver nuggets.
Oh my god. What the hell's in these things? These are delicious.
So, yeah, this is going to be a banger week for sure.
Oh my god, the bag might be deleted by the end of today.
Yeah, spoiler alert, they will be, especially after I go out tonight. However, I already spent $99.65 on food and mostly on things that I did not need, which is very scary. And I still have 20 more visits here.
I had too many of those beaver nuggets. They were unbelievably delicious. And I got a stomach ache now. Fuck!
So I gotta be really careful, otherwise I might have to get a job here to pay things off, which I guess isn't the worst thing.
I was counting for a while. So it's a 1 week, but he goes there 21 times because he eats 3 times a day, right? He should eat once a day, like me.
Because apparently they pay really
Saves
well.
time.
I wasn't able to check into my Airbnb for a few more hours, so I decided to explore Auburn's campus and went to Toomer's Drugs. And no, I'm not buying drugs. I'm crazy enough without them. They also have the best lemonade I've ever had, but I'm gonna try to resist getting it.
Why is it score like
getting
that?
a bunch of Auburn merch that cost me $107. What the f is wrong with me? They say not to run from your problems, but that's exactly what I did. Running is free and it didn't cost me any money. And also because this is going to be a very degenerate week, so I need to do my best as always to exercise and hydrate as much as possible. I'm going to also do my best to try to accomplish a goal of walking or running 10 miles a day per usual. And it was hot as beaver balls down in Alabama, but after 4 miles, I was ready to go back to Buc-ee's and damage my wallet again.
I parked really far back here so that nobody yells at me this time.
I got a Texas cheesesteak burrito, glazed nuts. Me and who, am I right?
Show me again. Oh, Texas cheesesteak burrito. Sounds really good. Also says Texas. So also it says Texas. So he's probably indeed in Texas.
Steak burrito, glazed nuts. Me and who, am I right? A Prime energy drink, and a pineapple cup to give myself the illusion that I was being healthy. And I only spent $31, which if you can spend less than $30 at a Buc-ee's, you're lying. I'm not even kidding you guys. The Texas cheesesteak burrito is the best burrito I've ever had in my entire life.
I believe that.
Oh my god. I'll be honest, for about 10 seconds there, I forgot I was filming.
The glazed pecans I got were also ridiculous.
Yup, banger. God, this is so good.
Like literally everything Buc-ee's has made so far has been elite.
Thank you so much for letting me live the dumbest life possible. You guys rock.
I finally got to check in at my Airbnb where I knocked out some editing and went on another run around sundown.
The summer solstice, aka the longest day of the year, is today. The sun sets back home at 9:04 p.m. It sets at 7:52 p.m. here. I just got ripped off.
Auburn's campus is so beautiful. It was like the perfect lighting to run around campus, so all good. This woman casting spells and screaming here would be on this corner every day of the week as well. And I was hoping she would cast a spell on me so I could be more frugal today, am I right?
I don't know what
I went back to
frugal
Buc-ee's
means,
for my final meal of day 1, and oh my goodness, look at how many gas pumps there are. 120 pumps is a lot of pumps. Am I right, fellas?
Hey, yo.
I ventured out a little on the food and got sausage on a stick, which is literally just sausage on a stick, a fajita taco, and a White Claw variety pack, because I'm definitely going to treat myself after a long, hard day at work. Also,
regarding the 120 pumps, when I was younger, I was really jealous because I thought the Americans are so rich that they get a first car at 16. Later I found that they pretty much don't have any public transit, or when they have it, it's not that great. So maybe only in a city, but not city from city, so that's a shame.
so that was a joke for the people that actually have difficult jobs. I also saw some glazed nuts again and thought, maybe I should call her.
Dude, I don't even want to check my statement right now. I spent an ungodly amount of money today.
Yes, Joey. Yes, you did. $186.83 at Buc-ee's on day 1 to be exact. For reference, I spent a quarter of that in an entire week of eating nothing but the Costco hot dog meal. In other words, I'm bucked.
Sausage on a stick. Oh my god.
I went in my car because people walking by were giving me weird looks for filming.
Hot. How do I gotta put this? Oh my god. This thing's piping hot.
The fajita taco was excellent, but I'm not a patient human being and burnt my hand and mouth as a result.
Bro, this is fajita taco smacks. This is gonna be a fantastic week, but financially, I am cooked.
I then walked from my place to go to Sky Bar, the goated Auburn bar, where I danced to some trap bangers, had some beer, and even sang some karaoke. Being there was really fun, but I can't keep up with the college students
I
who
love
cosplay as professional drinkers there. So I walked home, ate the entire bag of beaver nuggets I bought earlier in the day, and went to bed because I got a long week ahead of me. After day one, I've spent $186.83 at Buc-ee's
so spicy,
and walked / ran 12.5 miles today. At the end of the video,
but I feel like I just ate half of the spicy chicken, and I feel like my voice is a little deeper. What do you think?
You're gonna see how much I spent in a week at Buc-ee's in case you find my financial irresponsibility to be entertaining. Due to lack of sleep, but not because of a lack of fun last night, it was really difficult for me to get out of bed on day 2. And despite whatever bad choices I make on food and drink this week, at least I know that when I get back home, my Factor boxes will have arrived.
Oh, let's go.
That's right, Factor is the sponsor of this video and made it possible, so thank you, Factor. Factor delivers fresh, ready-to-eat meals directly to your door. And since you are all aware of how terrible I am at cooking, I don't have to worry about that here.
Yeah, I know this concept.
Chef-prepared, dietitian-approved weekly options. So while I presumably destroy toilets out here in Alabama, I can rest comfortably knowing that I'm going to be eating good back home.
Normal food.
Head to Factor75.com or click the link below and use code SIRYACHT50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. That's Factor75.com or click the link below and use code SIRYACHT50 to get 50% off your first Factor box and 20% off your next month of orders. Thank you, Factor, for making me somewhat responsible since I cannot do that on my own. And now back to the video. I didn't feel great at the time, but what I did feel great about was going back to Buc-ee's.
I just realized I ate an entire thing of beaver nuggets last night as well. Horrible decision. I've already gone to the bathroom 3 times.
And you know I said I would be responsible today? Well, that was until I saw a USA Stitch t-shirt on sale. And you know what they say, if you see a USA Stitch t-shirt, you buy the USA Stitch t-shirt. I then had to destroy a toilet.
That's right, baby.
These world famous bathrooms to the test. And oh my goodness, these are the cleanest, most spacious, and best bathrooms I've ever been in. And they are also Sir Yacht proof because I tried.
It's so crazy. The restrooms in the US are just so bad. Like,
t-shirt. I then had to destroy a toilet, so I put Buc-ee's world famous bathrooms to
this right here is just your average European bathroom. This right here is just your average European. This right here is just your average European restroom. But yet, in the US, this looks luxurious to them. That's funny.
The test, and oh my goodness, these are the cleanest, most spacious, and best bathrooms I've ever been in.
Yeah,
and
normal
they're also
bathroom.
Sir Yacht proof because I tried to destroy it and it didn't work. I then tested how long it would take me to do a mile around the Buc-ee store since I was bored and by myself. And if you were wondering, it took approximately 6 laps, which was a waste of time, but so is everything else on this channel. I then saw Buc-ee the beaver himself, but got nervous to take a picture like a coward. So maybe I'll get the guts to do that later in the week, but probably not. For my first meal of day 2, I got cranberry pecan chicken salad and some watermelon because I was not feeling.
Cranberry pecan. What? Do you guys see this? What's that?
Good. No shock to anyone. It was so good.
Bro, everything they make bangs. Bang.
Maybe it will be worth taking out a student loan and buying copious amounts of beaver souvenirs. I decided to go on a walk around campus, but since I have a feeble brain, I got lost immediately. So I ended up going too far, and oh man, it was really hot outside that day. So I may or may not have caved and went to Tumors and bought a lemonade. Look. I'm only eating at Buc-ee's this week. That deal is still good. And I don't give a damn that I was the one that put the booing sound effect into this video. I will have none of that here. Instead of taking the highway to Buc-ee's, I hit it from the back this time. For lunch, I got a fried chicken sandwich, some of their world famous jerky, teriyaki flavor to be exact, and a prime hydration beverage. And you know how I said earlier that it's going to be really hard for me to be financially irresponsible?
I just want to say, if you want to hydrate yourself, maybe you should learn how the hydration actually works so you can buy a good product that actually hydrates you. Just saying.
responsible here? Well, guess what? On my way out, I found a second USA Stitch t-shirt, but like there's no way I'm gonna get this shirt, right? Wrong. I don't have a choice. When you see a second USA Stitch t-shirt, you buy the USA Stitch t-shirt. It's the law.
Buc-ee's has like world famous beef jerky, but a lot of people throw out the world famous phrase too much.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be world famous, guys.
Well, I was very wrong. It was the best jerky I've ever had.
Well, that's pretty good.
And I don't even like jerky that much, to be honest with you. The fried chicken sandwich was actually garbage.
Wow.
Just kidding, it was so good like everything else. While editing my hot dog eating contest video that already came out at this point, I ate the watermelon I got from Buc-ee's earlier because I have to trick you guys into
Nice, but the price, bro. The price is just crazy.
because I have to trick you guys into thinking I eat healthy sometimes. I then went on another long run right at sundown because running helps me avoid responsibility before heading back to Buc-ee's for meal 6. I decided to eat like a degenerate again and got a club melt, a chicken burrito, beaver chips, which are literally just chips, and Rocky Road fudge. Buc-ee's is also known for their fudge, and I'm also known for
What
lack
are
of
these? I
self-control.
don't know any of these.
Buc-ee's, bro, stop playing with me, dude. Buc-ee's, I was unfamiliar with your game.
Seriously, like Buc-ee's, you need to stop playing with me because this club melt was unreal. The chicken burrito was also a banger.
Cut it out. You are going to make me financially suffer. This is unbelievable.
And the beaver chips were like...
They're good. They're fine. Just chips.
The Rocky Road fudge was so good it made me want to learn quantum physics.
This place rocked. I'm so happy there's not one in Ohio though. I would be done. I go in there. I'm gonna get the bare minimum, right? I'm not gonna spend that much money, right? $30 every time, guaranteed.
I mean, 30 isn't that bad, but then you have to multiply the $30 by 3. And also, this guy just spends a lot on regular basis, as we can see right here, like $280 a day. What?
At Buc-ee's, what the f? And have walked/run 26.9 miles. I don't really know if those two statistics correlate at all. I'm just telling you regardless. I woke up on day 3 and went on a walk while thinking to myself, I'm like really happy I didn't go out last night. That was a good decision to make, but then I decided to make a potentially bad decision. One of the side gates to Auburn's football stadium was randomly wide open, meaning if I really wanted to, I could go see the inside of it, which, you know, I would never do, right? Wrong again. My content friend G-Fed, who makes a bunch of videos walking onto D1 college football stadiums, gave me the confidence to just go. It was honestly so surreal being in a 90,000 seat stadium by myself.
I'm kind of just vibing, but it's just crazy.
That's nice.
I'm just here right now.
So I decided it was best to not overstay my welcome and go
I
back to my
believe I
Airbnb
never
so that
saw
I could
it
head to Buc-ee's.
like
and on
that.
the way there, I had 2 questions that were running through my head.
First, I'm going to get a coffee. I'm very excited because I'm very tired right now. Second, do they have a third USA Stitch shirt?
Today was a Saturday and this place was an absolute zoo today, which I guess was nice because it just allowed me to focus on the food and not the possibilities of there being a third USA Stitch t-shirt there. Buc-ee's absolutely rolls out the red carpet for their coffee. I put basically every mixture and syrup you could put into mine because,
Hold on, guys. Gotta get the drink. Alright, guys, so I secured the drink. Nice. Nice chick cola. Anyways, I also had to blow my nose since the food is so spicy. Anyways, let's continue with the video.
because I can't really drink black coffee like a normal person. I also got a pulled pork sandwich, which for breakfast was definitely a choice. I paid for my meal and headed towards the exit feeling all responsible when all of a sudden there it was. A third USA Stitch t-shirt. Oh.
By the way, why is it called pulled pork? Is it because there are like stripes of pork inside? That's why?
Hanneman's family. And it was the best looking one yet, but I can't get it. I can't get it. I ended up getting it.
That's not a real place. This is the third one I got. Unbelievable.
The pulled pork sandwich rocked my socks off. The coffee was good, but maybe I'll put in way less shit next time and see how it actually tastes. Oh, and I also forgot.
My guy bought more t-shirts in a week than I get a year.
I bought grapes as well. Hashtag accidentally healthy. I went back home and edited, aka went to go see if Buc-ee's has a fourth USA Stitch t-shirt before walking into the Auburn football stadium again to look for clues. And by clues, I mean a way to get onto the field to touch the grass. It turns out the best way to do this was to just walk down the stairs to the field.
I could literally touch the grass right now, but I don't really want to because they worked really hard on it. Okay, I'm gonna touch it.
I touched grass today, which means my haters are down really bad right now. I then headed back to Buc-ee's for lunch, where I was excited for me and afraid for my wallet that I was inevitably gonna find a 4th USA Stitch t-shirt. However, no dice today. There was none to be found besides the original 3. Thank God. I got glazed almonds. I'm a freak. A beef burrito because the burritos are all and, a Red Bull because I'm a caffeine fiend. After showing off my lack of athleticism and pulling my groin getting up on the truck bed, I had lunch and are you shocked at this point that I found it to be very good? You're not? Okay, cool. Also, I had a huge announcement I'd like to share with you all here.
I mean,
this is the first time the entire trip I spent less than $30.
No.
$17.
No.
These lights were...
I mean, honestly, for the price, all of these should be good, right? Nothing should be bad for that price.
kind of fucked up, so that made me want to get bucked up. I got a big buck and brisket sandwich, apple pie, watermelon cotton candy, and a water. There was way fewer people in the parking lot tonight, so I got to get a premium spot to eat my dinner. It's almost like people don't travel as much in the nighttime. The brisket sandwich was unreal.
Fucking stop playing, bro.
The apple pie was unsurprisingly delicious. The watermelon cotton candy kind of tasted like flavored dust, but I, for some reason, actually enjoyed it. It was like Buc-ee's could basically do no wrong for me. They could make a dog shit flavored jerky, and I would probably not eat it, but that's not the point. The point is they make a lot of cool stuff.
I love this place. This is the best place ever.
I had a very nice evening at Buc-ee's while bringing my emotional support USA Stitch t-shirts along. The vibes were very high at this point, so I decided to test my luck again and go back to Sky Bar. I wanted to see if I could keep up with Auburn students in beverage consumption, and spoiler alert, no, I could not.
It's so interesting to see that so many Americans are just proud of being Americans and being in America. I wonder why that is so.
Also kind of lonely being at a bar by myself, and I've been feeling kind of alone all week, to be honest with you. So I tried making friends there, but I got social anxiety and decided I'm gonna go to bed instead. After 3 days at Buc-ee's, I spent $364.50. What?
I thought the day two showed how much he spent a day. Like day 2. Alright, now I get it. Well, so that's average. So that's $120 average a day. Still not good, but better.
/run 41.1 miles. Okay, well that's responsible. Day 4 I felt pretty good, but had one unanswered question still lingering in my head.
Am I gonna find a 4th USA Stitch t-shirt? Something is wrong with me.
Also on my walk, I saw the most disrespectful thing ever.
The absolute disrespect. This is really disgusting.
Buc-ee's?
I'm gonna just
trying
to do a good deed here and throw out a Buc-ee's trash bag properly.
I recognize it now.
There's not a garbage can within a country mile. Holy cow, that dude has a huge penis.
Auburn's the gates, which made me really sad. It'll also be unlocked probably later in the week. Big shock, I went to Buc-ee's again and I thought, all right, see how this place is gonna take my money today.
All right. See how this place is going to take my money today.
After hearing a bunch of workers yell numbers, I originally thought, we were just doing a math equation here, but then I realized that Buc-ee's has made to order food. So I came up with the most absurd hot dog to see if it was good, and I also got a hot coffee, which was kind of dumb because it was 95 degrees outside, but what was even dumber was...
My guy, maybe just a recommendation, right? But maybe you should consider putting Fahrenheit and Celsius also. Because now I have to do it for myself. And it's 35. That's a lot. Right now in my room I got 29. So, and 29 is 84 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright. So no worries guys, I got you. Anyways, let's continue.
I didn't realize at this point that Buc-ee's also has iced coffee. Again, being stupid is very on brand for me. The hot dog was an absolute train wreck just like me, but it was still pretty damn good. Better than a Costco hot dog though? Absolutely not. And like the biggest miracle happened, I didn't spend that much money at all. So we'll take it.
I spent $13. It's still a lot for food, but not that much. There is Five Guys.
Yeah.
I went back and did some editing, here's some proof, and did nothing for once before heading back to Buc-ee's again quickly for lunch. My stomach wasn't feeling great after going to Sky Bar last night, so I decided to maybe eat a little lighter. I don't know if this is lighter, you guys let me know. I got a chicken Caesar salad, milk chocolate almonds, and strawberry.
He's hungover, alright.
Everything was pretty good per usual.
Since I don't drink, I don't really think about this. That's funny.
but I just wasn't feeling amazing today.
Must be
I'm not necessarily referring to my bowels,
unpleasant.
although those didn't feel great either. It was kind of my spirits, like just being alone and by myself so far 4 days into the week. It was tough. I like being around my family and friends or just talking to anybody, and I didn't do a whole lot of that so far. So I decided to go to a church nearby campus and do some praying and also be around people doing the exact same thing. That honestly made me feel so much better and also gave me the perspective that, dude, you're eating at Buc-ee's all week. That's the coolest freaking thing ever.
I'm gonna try to get a cool shot in the street of the sunset. It's very cool. Very
Bruh.
Okay, the cars are coming. I'm gonna
Sidewalk.
After risking my life for not that great of a shot, I did a 5-mile run where I got myself into some trouble. Because on my way back, a mile away from my Airbnb, how do I say this? I almost shit my pants again. I swear I do that like at least once every video. I think the praying I did earlier honestly helped me buy some time because by the grace of God, I somehow made it back to my Airbnb. And if the landlord to the Airbnb is watching this video, I just want to apologize for all the trauma I've caused up to this point. I celebrated not taking a dump in my pants by immediately going back to Buc-ee's for dinner, where I got another Texas cheesesteak burrito, another fried chicken sandwich, cookie dough bites, and Buc-ee's Orange Dream soda. How do I say this? I almost shit my pants. Chicken sandwich, cookie dough bites, and Buc-ee's
Orange Dream soda. It's so orange. How can people drink this regularly? Blows my mind.
Soda. How do I say this? I almost shit my pants again. I sure do not learn from my lessons too well now, do I? As a person who eats raw cookie dough and has never made cookies in his entire life, the cookie dough bites were a genius idea. The Orange Dream soda gave me a wedgie. That doesn't make sense. I should take that out. And yeah, the Texas cheesesteak burrito is still definitely my favorite thing Buc-ee's makes.
I can eat this every day.
Oh yeah, and I forgot I ordered a fried chicken sandwich, so I deleted that too.
I love this place. This place is unreal.
After 4 days, I spent $410.19.
Oh, he's getting the average now.
And have
Nice.
walk/run 53.4 miles. I may have spent a lot of money. So
My
far,
guy is
if I run away
saving
from my
money,
problems,
right?
I never have to face them. I think. Day 5 of 7 started off with some rain, which honestly I wasn't really that mad about.
This is the first time it's rained since I've been here. So it's not hot as balls out for once.
Godzilla balls to be exact.
But it's gonna be this afternoon, so don't worry.
It took me 5 days in to realize Buc-ee's has a breakfast burrito called a beast burrito. It's the least shocking thing ever that I did not know that. And also this was the exact moment when I realized that Buc-ee's has iced coffee as well. So that's a rough start to the day so far. Also ignore everything I said about it cooling off because it started to get very humid outside. And as a person from Northeast Ohio, we cannot handle humidity. So please stop.
Oh, hell nah, Ohio.
I think a little hot sauce would go a long way.
I was a little sweaty after eating the beast burrito as well because, man, that was a beautiful breakfast item for sure. I then made another poor decision and went on a walk, but I wanted to hit my fitness goals of 10 plus miles of walking and running every day. Now, I could obviously eat pretty much anything I want at Buc-ee's, but that doesn't mean there wasn't temptation in downtown Auburn. For example, I walked by a milkshake bar.
Oh, that's so sick.
And that saying is true. Milkshakes really do bring all the boys to the yard. So while I was fighting temptation here, I went to the Auburn football stadium where the gate was wide open again. I've already been in so many times, like I didn't go in that time because it's not fun at this point. There's no challenge here. Just kidding, it's actually still really fun, but I decided to go back instead because it is very hot outside. As a result of the heat outside and the gas from the combination of foods I've consumed at Buc-ee's this week, I didn't feel great again and decided to lay down for a bit. But that actually
What do they
me,
put
I've
in
gas
there?
from stuff that's inside the store, but what about the gas outside the store? So I decided to zoom over to Buc-ee's to get gas and then have lunch. And I literally zoomed over. And that's when I got myself into some trouble. Some actual trouble.
Well, I just got pulled over.
Why?
I didn't film this part, but I was speeding on my way to Buc-ee's, and I apologized to the officer and let him know that I wasn't from here. And he said in the most southern accent possible, "I know you aren't from here." Was it the Midwest accent? Did that give it away?
All right, update. I should not be doing this while driving. I'm gonna get another ticket.
The cop was very nice and let me off with a warning, even though I probably deserved a ticket. It was pretty beefy out there, so I decided to get a veggie burrito inside for lunch. Do you get it? I also got my first iced coffee of the week. Oh my word, I am so stupid.
The good news is there are no USA Stitch t-shirts, like no new ones. Save money in my wallet. The bad news is there are no new USA Stitch t-shirts. I really wanted to buy another one.
The veggie burrito made me want to drive my car at a moderate and comfortable speed that's under the speed limit if the police officers are listening. That's how good it was. And it was nice not sweating after having a coffee for once. And now it was time to check out the 120 Buc-ee's gas pumps.
Notice how they just don't end. Look at this, is crazy.
I went down to a pump comically far away just to prove how huge this place is. This was my 14th time at Buc-ee's so far this week, and I still couldn't believe how incredible this place was. So, Buc-ee's, thank you very much for changing my life. I decided to switch things up on you guys and not go for a walk or run. Okay, fine, I went on a walk.
I think I'm really predictable in these videos. Although I did just get pulled over for speeding, so that wasn't predictable, right?
I couldn't really run because I was still coming down from my run-in with the law. And you know, I'm a wanted man around these parts, so I gotta lay low for a little bit. So to do that, I went to a place that has thousands of people walking through it every day. Except this wasn't dinner, it was pre-dinner. You can call it meal 14.5, I guess. I just wanted a soda, the sarsaparilla soda. I didn't know at the time what sarsaparilla was, and after tasting it,
it's just so much coloring.
I took a different route that maybe didn't have as many cops on my way back to the Airbnb, and yeah, that was definitely a mistake.
What's going on here? Are we in like a? Is this a video game? Do I gotta do a couple of side quests and then I can
unfortunate.
This road?
Despite not feeling great at this point, I still wanted to reach my fitness goals.
I'm not even trying to do this for the plot's sake like I usually do.
So I ended up trotting along.
How did he get through?
Looks like I'll just need to eat a lot of
He didn't show us.
tonight.
Why?
Oh, no, sad.
There wasn't really anybody there, so this time I got the first parking spot at Buc-ee's.
Nice.
First spot! Oh!
Which really means nothing, but I love pointless accomplishments. For my last meal of the day, I decided I needed to eat a lot and treated myself to a Texas cheesesteak burrito, a chicken burrito, some banana pudding, a blue raspberry prime. Since the beginning of this trip, I have thanked God every day that Buc-ee's has a Texas cheesesteak burrito. It is that good, guys, I'm telling you. Getting a chicken burrito as well was completely unnecessary, but, you know, I still enjoyed it. And the banana pudding got everything out of the bananas. It could. It was so good. What a week it's been so far, right? Like, I was so bummed that there's only 2 days left, but honestly, probably a good thing for my wallet. After 5 days, I spent $506.10. That's not a real number, guys. That's not real. But I walked/ran 14.2 miles today, despite not feeling great, bringing my total up to 67.6 miles and my daily average to 13.5. I woke up on day 6 really not feeling great. Like, I felt like I had a cold, which, like, can you get colds in the summer? I decided the hot coffee at Buc-ee's was a move, and I also got glazed cashews and a super sausage taco. I also tried getting pineapple, but it was spoiled, so I guess no health for me this morning. I felt a little better after eating something and getting coffee in my system and figured I'd feel even better after a workout, but first I lay down for 15 seconds.
Do you think it has anything to do with the fact that I'm eating at Buc-ee's every day for a week? No, that can't be it. Anyways, I'm gonna go on a 4-mile run and try to figure that one out.
This was the hottest day by far of the trip, and my run turned into a walk, but I still had to get my routine in of going to Auburn's football stadium and wondering why the hell the gates were just open again. And it was so hot on the way back, and I ran out of water, so yeah. Sorry, guys. I went back to Toomer's Drugs and got another lemonade, okay? You gonna be mad at me? What, are you gonna be mad at me? What? Well, if you don't like it, buck off! Before making it back to the Airbnb, I saw a pool in the area, and I was like, oh my goodness, I need this pool right now. So I asked a resident who was using it if I could also use it, and he said, oh yeah, absolutely. Just make sure you don't do anything crazy. I didn't do a good job of listening to that, but after jumping in quickly and thanking the person that let me swim there, I went to like some local gas station. I forget the name of it, to be honest with you. I branched out a little and got their Chipotle Club, a sweet iced tea, and some chili lime peanuts, which sounded incredible at the time. And also, sadly, I was coming to the realization that I don't think Buc-ee's has a 4th USA Stitch t-shirt, which, listen, guys, I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed. After working out, cooling off, and having 2 meals so far, I honestly felt back to normal. And full disclosure, the chili lime peanuts are the most addicting snack I've ever had.
I gotta put these down, man. I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
You either will have a handful or the entire bag. No in between. And I had the entire bag. I decided against laying down, even though I probably needed to do that. I eat like shit so much on these trips that I really need to make sure I take care of my fitness. And honestly, like so far this year, I've lost 20 pounds. Wild to say, but true somehow. It kind of hit me again on my walk, though, how lonely this trip has been at points. Like, don't get me wrong. One of the most fun weeks I've had in my entire life. But I like just miss talking to people.
Well,
so I
talk
found
to
a daily
them.
mass on Auburn's campus and was around a lot of the people I saw on Sunday, which honestly was so great. It brought my spirits back up again.
I'm in my thoughts so much sometimes I drive myself crazy. So It's good to not be in them sometimes.
I decided to get more sugar in me and do another pre-meal.
I'm not gonna lie, I got the first parking spot again. Kind of feeling myself.
I got Buc-ee's blue coconut soda, which actually was insanely good. And because I ate the entire Beaver Nuggets bag previously, I had to get another one because I had to take photos for the thumbnail shoot. I took it by myself in the parking lot, so I hope you guys don't hate it. It cooled off in the evening, as it does when the sun goes down, and I felt better physically and emotionally, enough to go on a 5-mile run.
The lady again.
After getting back to Buc-ee's and destroying another toilet, I got a sliced brisket sandwich, another fried chicken sandwich,
another one,
and a key lime pie cup. Oh, and I got the first parking spot again, so nobody can tell me bucking anything tonight. The key lime pie cup was lethal, and I couldn't believe I only had one more day after this before my Buc-ee's vacation was over.
Other than being human as balls down here in Alabama, it's a vibe.
So I decided to test my luck one more time and go back to Sky Bar. And yeah, I stayed for 5 minutes and was like, maybe I should go back home. It's a Tuesday night. What am I even doing here? After 6 days, I spent $568.49 after only spending $62.39 today, which is so wild to say, but it's also Buc-ee's to be fair. And I walk/run a total of 83.1 miles after doing 15.5
well, 6 days, alright, I
Damn,
guess.
I'm gonna miss this place. Really love it here in Alabama. Let's go out with a bang today.
But that's when I realized on my morning walk that I had made a huge blunder. My flight back to Cleveland was the next day at 7 a.m. out of Atlanta, and I'm in Alabama right now. So in other words, I have to wake up at 1:30 a.m. tomorrow, pack, and leave by 2 a.m. I'm an idiot. But for now, I decided to just focus on the positive, like deleting food at Buc-ee's. I made the mistake of going to the souvenir section where I could hear the beavers literally talking to me. Join us. 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 So I caved and got Buc-ee's socks, a Buc-ee's bathing suit, and a Buc-ee's rubber duck for some reason. I don't even have a bath, and even if I did, I'm too tall for one. I got iced coffee, but put it in a hot coffee cup, so yeah, this has been an absolutely brutal morning after saying I would try to set the tone. I got another beast burrito too, and some beaver tots, which are literally just tater tots. The beaver adjective doesn't really do anything for me there. The food has been great all week, but for some reason it hit really well today. Probably because it's my last day, and I'm just gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss you, Buc-ee's. My wallet will not, however. I looked for 30 minutes online for a miracle to see if there was a 4th USA Stitch t-shirt. Look, whatever. I'm just in denial. It's not there. Before quickly going back to Buc-ee's for lunch, but not too quick. I'm not getting a speeding ticket.
You made it. It's only the 22nd time I've been here already.
I made another stupid decision and bought Buc-ee's bandages, but they don't work on my wallet.
Yeah, it took me a while, but alright. That was funny.
Pie cup. None of those things go well together, in case you were wondering. I haven't seen the mascot around since earlier in the week, but I decided since it was my last day here, I got the nerve to ask the statue out front if I could take a picture.
So I'm gonna take a selfie with you right now, my guy, if that's cool.
And it turns out he has social anxiety like me, because I was talking to him and he didn't say a word back.
Alright, so cheese?
So we really bonded over that, took a picture, and you know, became lifelong friends. The chocolate pie cup was the highlight of this lunch, mostly because I ate it first, hashtag dessert first, and everything else per usual was amazing too. I went back for a walk, but it was the hottest time of the day, so I made sure to complain about it. It's the hottest time of the day. It's so hot.
Alright.
I went back to Auburn's football stadium just so I could get a chance to say goodbye to the grass one final time.
Bye, see you on TV. Okay, just one grass touch. Okay.
Touching grass twice in 1 week. Please pray for my haters. And then went back to the church I found a lot of peace and comfort at during this week. And finally, there was one thing left to do, and that was to dress up for the Buc-ee's funeral.
It's time to buck some shit up.
What?
That was really stupid, I'm sorry.
I ended up asking them if I could have a job, and they said no, but they said I could take this video there, so that was cool.
Welcome to Buc-ee's.
I bought a Buc-ee's stuffed animal and went all out for my final meal here. I bought a pina colada icy, a sliced brisket sandwich, some glazed nuts.
Sounds good. The icy.
And my coveted Texas cheesesteak burrito. And after deleting that beautiful food off the face of the fucking earth, I had done it. I had eaten nothing but Buc-ee's food for 1 week. And now here are the results that nobody asked for. In total, I had spent $673.20 at Buc-ee's this week, an average of $96.17 a day.
Not very good.
But on the bright side, I walked $6.17 a day.
Screaming international in German.
But on the bright side, I walked/ran a total of 95.3 miles in 7 days in this blistering hot heat, way above my 10-mile goal and averaging 13.6 miles per day. And I bet you're looking for some takeaway message to talk to your friends and family about what you learned from this video. Well, sometimes you don't need one of those. This video is pointless. Goodbye.
I know what I like, baby, I like you. This American pie.
Alright. Oh, there's something more.
Goodbye, Buc-ee's. Goodbye. I'll see you hopefully again. Thank you for the financial insolvency.
Yeah, that was
This week
funny.
I'm gonna be...
That was funny, alright. This was a video I had nothing but Buc-ee's for a week by Sir Yacht. Definitely be sure to check out the original. Anyways, I liked the video quite a lot. The only thing that got me a little confused is that why he included the running in it. I feel like it was more of a personal thing and it has nothing to do with the challenge eating Buc-ee's for a week. But maybe he was counting his calories and trying to burn it. I don't know, he didn't say that. So that's just my guess why he included it. Anyways, this was my reaction to this video. As I said, I enjoyed it. Please check out the original, like it, subscribe to the guy, and subscribe to me too. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.